What's up, family?
You son of a woo! Woo!
Oh my god! I entered the studio with like 2 seconds on that countdown.
Oh my goodness. I was ready to just try to swing it. Well, I wasn't ready, but I was going to.
Oh man, I'm sorry for making you feel like I must. You must have felt like Foggy when Matt Murdock doesn't show up to the courtroom for the opening
That- that-
statement.
that's a great. It's the same level, same intensity and everything here.
Yeah. Oh man, I was rewatching Lucifer, and I'm like, yeah, I think this episode should end about 1:45, and it was getting close to the end. I'm like, what time is it? 8:55. 8:55. Oh my god! I still gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta change my shirt. I gotta get a drink. I gotta get the dog downstairs. I kept running down. I'm like, click, 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 click. Okay, I'm in. 3, 2. Oh shit! Welcome back, family.
First, second, and third.
Oh man. First, second, and third. What?
I don't know, but I was just saying it. Larry mentioned
Gotcha.
it. Perez, what's up, dude? Good to see you.
How's everybody doing this Saturday night?
Well, I'm awake now.
And let me tell you, coming down the stairs, Boo Bear is not the fastest dog going down the flight of stairs. Kind of looks like a slinky. Dunk, 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 dunk.
Yes. My Chihuahua's the same way. She's longer than she is, tall or whatever.
Yep. So I got my 2 copies of the Hitomi in the Forstner version.
Ah, yes.
So this is actually like a glass. Yeah, I thought it was an actual sleeve, but it's actually just like a. I don't even know how you would send this off to CGC because I think they only want that to grade.
Yeah, I don't think they would allow the. That's lame. I thought it was literally like a little, actually thing
that you slid it into.
Yeah. Glad I didn't fall for that BS.
Oh well, I got 2 copies. One. No. Well.
Larry,
how do you feel about all these full?
I was just gonna say Larry's shirt's on the way.
Oh, and as you can see, Larry, I wore this again to point out this is a 2X. I always wear 2X, but I mean it fits. It's fine. It's just usually 2X is a little baggier on me, but maybe it's me that I gained some weight and I stretched out my other shirts.
Yeah.
Hey, I can say it. You can't say it.
Oh, sorry. It's in Phillipsburg, New Jersey. So it'll be to you shortly.
Larry, we want pictures of you wearing it. He's like, wear it? No. Oh, I was gonna burn it in a voodoo ceremony.
No. Oh boy. So
you know what? Do it for the views. So
yeah. Let's check on our Weird Al video.
It started really slow, but it seems to be getting a little bit more views.
78. Yeah, but yeah, the average duration is very high. It's at almost 13 and a half minutes average watch duration. That's
we average like 5 or 6.
Between 3.5 and 4 is where our range is here.
I see you sent me a message at 8:58 that there was 2 minutes left. Sorry.
Yes.
Well, good thing I didn't stop to read your message. I wouldn't have made it those last 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So, Larry and
Smart.
Luis, what?
All right, responding to Larry.
Smart? Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to say, ask, did you see Weird, or do you plan on it? Well, that answers Larry's question.
Yeah,
Larry, that's good. Oh boy. Yeah, I had so many plans of things I was going to do down here today, and I just came home and I finished. We finished up the doing the watching the movie last night. What did we finish? Like 11:45?
Yeah, it was a little long. I mean, I think 11:30 ish.
Well, we talked a little bit afterwards.
Yeah.
What time did we finish up? 11:45.
Oh
12,
yeah,
something
yeah.
like
It's
that.
not,
I
yeah,
would
we
have.
didn't. Yeah.
I was out in 5 minutes, and in the 6th minute, both my big knuckleheads were out in the backyard barking at something, which woke me up, and I did not fall asleep again until 3 in the morning. And
How
I
do
got up
they
at
get?
5 for work.
Do they not? Do they have like a doggy
How
door?
did they get? Oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm not getting up and letting them out. You know, I know when I have to go to the bathroom, I go. They know when they have to go to the bathroom, they go.
Huh.
One of the biggest when we bought the house, we had our Jack Russell Beagle mix. She was the only dog we had at that time. We had two priorities in finding a house. One was a basement for the additional space. I would have preferred an attic, but not up to me. And two is
I know, brother. That's what we've been asking ourselves.
we have
I don't know
no
what
idea.
it is. I mean, I think I don't know. I don't know how to answer it.
I mean,
I'm
in
with you.
some videos will get 1,000 views, but then the live stream pops up, and we ask for people to chime in and say, "What is it you'd like to see?" We'll do it. We need to know what the public wants. But
Yeah.
the other priority was that we get a fenced-in yard for the dog because we came from New
absolutely.
York, and that dog, all she ever knew was on a leash, being walked to go to the bathroom. Never the joy of off the leash and just go have fun. So we were a major priority in buying a house is in catering to our dog.
We wanted a yard when we were looking for ours, at least, because we could put up a fence. And so this house had a decent yard, so we ended up putting up a fence. And yeah, they can run around all they want, but they're divas, man. They like, especially the Beagle Whippet. He just kind of like does his thing, goes to the bathroom, comes back and just like stands at the door and just stares at you. And he's like waiting to come back in. Like, he doesn't just like relax outside. The Chihuahua is just like on the deck, like on her side, just like soaking in sun, relaxing.
Yep. It could be 98 degrees out and they're in the sun.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how they recharge.
Yeah. And then they come inside and they're like, well, stay out of the sun, stupid. This is why you're not at the top of the food chain, you idiot.
Yeah. Really, you shouldn't exist as a breed, because your nose and nasal cavities and shit are all fucked up from the breeding and shit.
I'm trying to remember the name of the company that I got the door from. Larson. I actually picked it up. It's a screen door. Just the Larson door went in pretty easily, even though the frame was not built for a screen door to be added. But it actually came with instructions on how to modify properly. So Home Depot, I think, and Lowe's both sell Larson, Larson, screen doors with doggy doors. And you get that flap, which is like that translucent plastic. After a while, it turns into just dirt because your dog's rolling dirt, and they kind of clean their fur as they walk through it. They do sell replacements for it, so that's pretty good. But you got to get a doggy door for a Great Dane. It's also a good doggy door for a human when he locks.
Yeah. I forgot what I was. Oh, I find Bad Idea comics irritating. I
don't even look at them anymore. I don't even pay attention to them anymore. I hear Bad Idea and I change the station. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got a slew of like emails from them, and I get them every once in a while, and they're like, okay, I got them for Baltimore too. They're like, make sure you go up to this booth number, take a picture with this mannequin, tag it on Instagram, and then come back at 2:30, and you might be able to get a copy of this or whatever. Like, it was literally that.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it. And I was just like, you guys are just get out of the gimmick shit. I'm just right. I mean, you can do what you want, whatever. It's America, but it just turns me off.
This show, we don't have any comic books, so we have donuts.
Oh yeah.
So, you want to know what the donuts and their comics have in common? 24 hours later, they're shit.
They're oh, full of plot holes. Thank you. Thank you.
So how was everybody week this week? Has everybody liked Andor?
Are you
Andor
guys
is getting
watching
a lot
Andor?
of
Someone is always watching us on Twitch, and I don't know who it is. If you're on Twitch, can you say something? I'm curious. It's just one person on Twitch. It might be Jerry, but I don't know.
Yeah, it seems like whether or not people like Andor in the Star Wars forums is just as volatile as the Marvel forums if you like She-Hulk. Some people say it's boring.
Weird to me that's weird to me that that's like a hot button issue. She-Hulk still.
With She-Hulk, yeah.
But I guess it is.
But, I looked at this one post that had got 165 comments on it about Andor, and it started by somebody saying that he finds the series to be extremely boring, and drags on. He wanted it to be good, but it's just not. And this guy only wants action. You can tell he loved episodes 7, 8, and 9. He doesn't give a shit. I'm like, whoa. I hated 7, 8, and 9. Those movies made me nauseous. They were so bad. Okay, and you can have a show with no or very limited action that will suck you in. Sandman, action, script, rip hard out.
Yeah, that's
great movie, great show.
That's very true. Very, 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 very true.
Didn't have to have any grand and glorious battles in Sandman. They had a really great script, really great acting. The acting is good in Andor. It's just the scenes take too long. They're very slow.
See, I don't get that vibe. I got that from Lord of the Rings. That is slow.
Yep. Oh shoot. What was the other thing? I was supposed to? I probably missed that.
You got you're bidding on something.
I was looking at something, and that's not a bad price. Son of a Brooklyn Bridge.
What is it?
It's sold.
What was it?
I have a 9 points. I have a 9.6 of it. This was a 9.8.
Ah. Yeah. Cool. Isaiah.
Well, and he's going to be in the next Captain America movie, so I really wanted to get that. The bidding ended at 105.
Oh, that's pretty low.
I was watching it at 80 with a couple minutes left, and I was like, that's really what got me on my phone to look and see what time it was. So, there were two books that I missed at the last couple minutes. The other one was a 9.8 of that Star Wars with the Star Wars number 26 with the Luke at the negative crotch variant.
Yep.
And a 9.8 of that went for 55.
Wow.
Yeah, and I looked at the cover price, and the sale before that actually went for 46. So that's dropped down about. Xbox, what's up, buddy?
What up, dude?
About to hang up some art prints from the from the convention yesterday. I got 2 from Joe Rubinstein. Whoa! And 2 from Jeremy Clark. He linked the show exclusive and stuff for DC and IDW. Very nice. What'd you get from Joe Rubinstein?
Also, what convention?
Oh, you weren't invited.
Oh. I got my
first
Deegan
appearance of
prints
Brady
in frames.
Now, and it looks like the Green Lantern is smaller. That's behind you on the wall is smaller than that print. I hope that was bubble wrap.
Yeah, it is. I'm scared.
Please tell me that wasn't a slab.
Oh no.
It's one of those optical illusions. It's all. Oh my god! It is an optical illusion. Holy shit! Yeah, it's okay. Okay, yeah, you have a very big room.
Oh yeah, this is the whole basement. That's huge.
Well, I mean, you got to roll back over bubble wrap and reach backwards, dude. Here's my books right here. I'm touching them. So
yeah, I just freak out with the stuff on the wall. See, I'm reaching fully from where I sit at my computer. I haven't touched it yet. I keep going. I keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. There we go.
Yeah, no, I definitely reach back and just like touch books, you know.
Have you guys ever tried TTM with comic books?
TTM.
Enlighten us, Perez.
Yes, what is TTM? So, if it's like a really good drug that we're supposed to take before reading the comic books, we still want to know. No. Oh, Rhode Island Comic Con. Oh, that's the one that you wanted Deegan to go to. Oh, shoot.
Oh yeah, dude. There was somebody there that I really would have liked to have met. I forgot who it was.
Rhode Island Comic Con. I got a Wolverine 1 print and a first Gambit print. Wow. That's really cool.
Oh. Oh, it's in your name, TTM. I don't know many artists or authors that
through the mail. Got it.
Oh, yeah. I don't know many artists or authors that will take like a comic book through the mail and just sign it and send it back.
I'm
sure they exist, but
there should be websites that have a list of the people that will and the addresses you can send it to. I remember every year you could buy this book, and this goes back into the 80s and 90s. It was a book that had the addresses of all the Major League Baseball sports players and coaches and umpires and managers. And if you had their card, you could send it to them and either never get it back or get it back. And maybe it might be signed. Maybe it might be by them, maybe by the maid. Who knows? It was always the best idea to include a self-addressed stamped envelope.
Interesting. But
I used to love when you send like three different envelopes with 3 different cards and come back with 3 completely different signatures.
That's irritating. The closest thing that I do to that, Perez, is just the mail-in CGC signings.
I think I still Ewan McGregor is the only one I've ever done the mail-in signature for.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, Kenneth, how's it going tonight?
Wow, that's surprising to me.
No, just about all the signatures that I have, I purchased. The one time that I had a signed book and I sent it in to be verified, that's infamous now. My disappeared Stan Lee. Thank you very much, CBCS. I think it's not the idea of getting the book graded. I mean, signed. It's getting a grade that I don't want. I don't want to take a book that looks perfect, send it in for a grading and a signature, and it comes back with a smudge or a ding, and it's an 8.0, and it's upsetting at that point. I'd rather just go and buy a 9.8 with that person's signature.
Huh. Okay. I kind of go in expecting nothing better than a 9.6 ever for the signature books.
Mm-hmm.
And that usually works well for me. Or like I knew this Infinity Gauntlet was not great and came back in 8. I just wanted, that was just a late last second George Perez thing that I sent in just because I wanted to get him to sign it. But all right, let's see. Rhode Island.
That guy wound up getting signed by somebody else, right?
Yeah, the writer Marv Wolfman.
Wolfman. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I listen.
Much like my Marvel team up Spider-Man Captain Britain, who Wolfman had nothing to do with, yet signed it. First Gambit print.
Think about it this way: that the census for the Wolfman signed Captain Britain, it's a one of one, baby. It's a one of one. You're the only person. If anybody else wants it, they have to go through you.
First Gambit print. You mean like number 1 Gambit, as in the first of his ongoing solo series, or like 266 over there? Either way.
I'm thinking it's going to be his series. Maybe the limited series that they had.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the limited series that they had.
He also had 3 books for me in Remarked 2. Oh, cool. 266.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's show that one there. Woohoo. Nice.
I love that book so much. That was one of the first grails I ever wanted when I got into this. He also signed 3 books for me in Remarked 2. $20 remarks. I couldn't resist. Nice.
My wife one time called me up. I had gotten home from work before her. That she had found a garage, was half a mile from our house, and they had comic books. Would I be interested? I was about to walk in the shower. I had to remind myself to put clothes on before I got in the car. That's how I'm on my way. And like milk crates with all the books like this way, not bagged and boarded, just piled on top of each other.
Yeah.
And I think it was like 560 books in there. And
wow.
I asked him how much he wanted, and he said, like 500. And I'm like, no, not giving you. They're not bagged, they're not boarded. But I could see that there were a lot of late 80s and early 90s, and they were all newsstand. So I wound up negotiating. I think I got it for like $2.50, a little less than 50 cents a book. It was definitely worth it. There was a lot of X-Men in there. I did pull out like Hulk 340, First Appearance of Jubilee, and I got down to the last 10 books as I was going through them, and sure enough, there was a newsstand 266.
Wow.
So I think that came back like an 8.0 though. Wasn't, which was the best I could get out of the milk crate.
Right. It's still worth it. I've got a Bart Sears Green Lantern page art I got at a con 30 years ago. Bought it for $10. Have no idea what it's worth. Wow. Bart Sears. Who are you? Oh, a good artist.
Well, I mean, did you ever think about getting Green Lantern page art?
Not page art, but I'm considering spending like $500 or $600 on an actual physical painting.
Okay. By somebody specific?
Yes. Let me pull him up. He's a guy that we met at Baltimore. Very friendly guy.
Pull him up. So corny. I like this guy.
Corny he is.
Yeah. Sorry. As soon as you speak like Yoda, it makes me think that Yaddle didn't speak that way. So Yoda that's not a species thing. He's just an idiot.
Yeah. There we go. So he has this style where like the thing is disintegrating, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of his styles, and they're just stunning in person. They're Deegan will like that one. But these are all like acrylic on canvas, and then he sells prints of them as well.
Cool.
But that one's really cool. I mean, that's nice. It's video games. It's nice. He does watercolor as well.
Hmm.
Let me get out of this and pick some of my favorites. Ooh, I really liked this one. This one looks so good.
Yeah, the hands really looks good. So do you think the first time he did this, he made a drawing, he decided, I don't like this, put it in the shredder, then changed his mind the last second, pulled it out, went, ooh, check this out.
Yep. That's how it happens, baby. There's a cool Flash. I like that.
Flash trying to outrun a black hole.
Yeah, maybe. The Superman's fucking cool. Love that.
That one looks like a Willardson almost.
Yeah. Silver Surfer. I love this.
That's, yeah. That looks like the Superman, but a different uniform.
Yeah. Same with this.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, this is another one of the styles that he does.
That's cool. Show the Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I'm pulling it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So.
And how big are these? I mean, are they one-off acrylic, or how does that work?
Yeah. So, like, I was talking to him. He said, he works with you, and he'll do like a sketch, like a rough sketch, to get the idea down, and then you give him 50% up front, and then once it's complete, the other 50%, and then then you get this like actual canvas with the actual paint on it and all that stuff. But you can get prints if you want as well from his stuff, if you want that.
Well, what I was saying, what I meant is that the artwork that he does after he discusses with you how you want it done. Are you the only person that has that, or does he still have the right to say, I'm going to make prints of this and sell it to somebody else? Or
I'm sure he can make prints, but you're going to be the only one that has the actual canvas and original art.
Who is the artist?
Oh, I guess that's important. His name is Sean Carlson. I'll put his info here.
And if we can get him 500 customers.
I thought about asking him if he wanted to come on the podcast, but I'm not entirely sure what I would be able to do other than be like, this is sick. Oh yeah, that's sick too.
This is the first show that we haven't had a guest on in quite a while, though.
Pretty long time, yeah.
Yeah. But next week we are actually on Only Slabs at 2:30 in the afternoon. We're joining Rob's Fat Stacks of Comics. It was almost today.
Here's another style he had of like reaching. Oh, cool. Video. Whoa.
Dude, he does it that quickly, and how much does he charge?
Yeah, only 500.
And it for what, like 3 seconds of work? Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, he sold he's telling me he sold this Hulk piece at New York Comic-Con like last month. I think it was like he sold it for like
New York Comic-Con or Baltimore Comic-Con?
New York Comic-Con.
Because on the picture it says Baltimore Comic-Con on it.
Yeah, he was just advertising it, but the actual painting, it sold for like $1,200 because it was like a 5 foot wide. It was like it was a huge painting.
So I guess somebody wanted to put that in their office.
This is good, except for the teeth.
Yep. That would have, you know what? That would have been Deegan would be all over him.
Yeah. Oh, this is a cool like mosaic thing he did.
Oh yeah, Loki. Yeah, do you know that channel that I watch that you find very annoying? Awkward Ashley, the one who watches the videos, the movies.
I don't find it that annoying. I just think it's interesting.
Well, she's been slowly doing the Marvel Universe, the MCU.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And yesterday she finally got to Infinity War.
Wow.
Yeah, and just her reaction at Loki when I saw the picture, I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When she's like yelling at the screen when Loki is willing to sacrifice. I assume everybody's seen Infinity War. If not, it's been years.
Yes.
Thanos has got the Power Stone to Thor's head, and she's like, "You just gonna let your brother be killed?" Oh, and then it doesn't work out for him. He's like, "That's what you get, Loki. See, you're always undermining it. That's what you get." She's like angry at Loki. Then at the crack, she's like, "Oh man, check that out." Woo! She's like, "Wait, Loki just died?" No, Loki just died. I'm like, well, you didn't care about him 10 seconds ago.
Yeah. That moment's kind of like this is gonna be a serious thing. That's like what that moment gives to the watcher. I feel like this is cool. Tom Hiddleston actually saw one of his things.
Yeah. No, I mean, in Infinity War, when the death of Loki was, well, we've seen him die before. Is he really dead? Or da 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 da. But the death of Heimdall, which happened before Loki, definitely had that. Was it before or after?
I don't remember as well as you.
No, I think it was. I think he killed Heimdall first. That was that was. I was like, well, I know he didn't like. He wanted to get out of contract, or he wanted to be done with it. But damn, seriously?
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
I'm really hoping we see Spider-Man in the Daredevil Reborn.
There's no way.
Why not?
Because Disney and Sony and all that shit.
There's still no. Sony needs, as much as Sony wants to hold on to Spider-Man, they still need him to be part of the MCU to make the movies make that much more money. And if they really are building for the future, if you've got Daredevil and Kingpin, Vincent D'Onofrio are going to be in there, you need another New York street level hero, Spider-Man, and that's where they left off No Way Home, was him becoming more of a street level, not with the iron suit and not cosmic anymore, in the little crappy apartment. Those two, I mean, Kingpin has more. He started with against Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So, ow, I can't turn my head today. Bingo. Okay. I would love. They won't let Spider-Man down to.
I can see that. Blockbusters only.
I disagree.
Oh, come on. You can't be serious. You know that he's never been in a TV show. He's not going to be on Disney Plus, and he's not going to start now. You know it's true. Bob Iger knows. You know.
Me? Are you what? You talking to me?
I don't know. I'm just trying to have like a fake argument to make it like entertaining or something.
When is it? They haven't even started filming the next. Well, actually, they do have the storyline or whatever. They were already working on it, but they haven't started filming on it. They were averaging coming out with a Spider-Man film movie every 2 years. They're not going to hit the deadline for the next one. They've had disaster after disaster of anything that is not actually a Spider-Man film, but anything that's the Spider-Man universe and the Spider-Verse, if you will. We don't know what's going to happen with Madam Web. God help us when Craven comes. Morbius was a train wreck. They had to start keeping interest in that character. And you talk to Kevin. Which one? Which one? The
robot?
The robot Kevin. The Fye. I'm sorry. I like that. I thought that was funny.
I thought it was funny too. Hey, sue me, whatever. I don't know, man.
Even the MCU has to concede that their movies have not been doing as well as the stuff that's on Disney Plus.
It would just I had to concede myself that it would be weird to see Spider-Man in a show.
I'm not saying he's going to be 16 episodes with Daredevil, but
you saying maybe the way Matt Murdock was in She-Hulk,
maybe a little bit more involved. You know, maybe a full episode, or I don't think it's going to be like Mandalorian wasn't Book of Boba Fett, where they're actually going to have a Daredevil just stand and not be in an episode and then only nod his head in the next one. But I think that there will be an acknowledgement, at least between the two characters, saying, you know what, we're both in the same city. We're fighting the same guys at ground level.
I was reading through the most recent. Yes, it's true.
That's
true.
Exactly my point. And
that's the point they
were averaging every 2 years with a Spider-Man movie, which is the only thing that gets them over $1 billion and more than a Rotten Tomatoes score of higher than 28. If Spider-Man is not part of the MCU, he doesn't make that kind of money. So he has to continue integrating with the MCU. And if they don't have him in some kind of movie like Civil War or Infinity War, or at least a cameo in Endgame, there's no movie on the horizon to keep him linked up. He's going to have to go to the Disney Plus platform. At least a 5-minute segment on the show. To remind everybody, hey, Tom Holland's still there. Oh, yeah, I forgot about him.
I don't know, man. You never know what's happening with Kang. I mean, anything can happen, man.
I heard that the rumor is now that they're trying to push to accelerate Spider-Geddon. That is such a leap. That's ridiculous. That would have been like going from Avengers 2012 to 6 months later coming out with Endgame. There's a lot of stuff you have to build, and all these different Spider characters you have to introduce, and they just want to kind of bypass the introduction and building of these characters. They're going for the grand payoff quickly, which is that's dumb.
I want to go back a little bit. This latest Zdarsky run of thank you. Stay the fuck back there.
Damn.
I don't know why I said it so aggressively.
I know. Jeez.
This latest Zdarsky run is awesome. That they just rebooted and he's still writing. I don't know why, but anyway, there was a point where, Daredevil was kind of not doing great, or I forget what he was doing, but he was messing up, and like he came home and Spider-Man was waiting for him in his apartment. And he was like, dude, like he got real, and like they had like conversations, and he was like, you gotta stop being, doing this or whatever. It was just cool to see the dynamic, like you were talking about, how they're both street level heroes and they're both in New York City. And it just was cool to see them kind of bump up against each other, not fight, but just kind of be like, there's something there. There's a story there.
That would be one hell of a defensive battle if you think about it. Daredevil, he fights defensively as a reaction to he turns their moves against him. Spider-Man uses his spider sense to pick up the moves. So it's two guys who will basically like, do something. No, you do something. No, you do something. No, you do something.
Yeah, but then Spider-Man.
If you do something, I'm going to know. Well, I'm going to know when you do it.
Yeah.
Those ones where they have on Facebook and all these things where Batman can beat anybody with prep time.
No, I've never seen that, but okay.
Yeah. Seriously? I don't know if you're being
to be honest with you, I am not on Facebook a lot.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of garbage on there that I just don't partake in.
Well, there was one drawing. It showed Spider-Man just standing on top over a completely beaten up Batman, and it just said "Spider Sense greater than prep infinite prep time."
Probably. There's yeah, I don't know. What'd you have in your hand there?
Yes.
Is that what you wanted to talk about? No, the I thought you had your stickers.
Oh, I was trying to get them out of the bag. That's all. Well, I mean, I don't know. I thought I showed these the other day.
You did.
got our-
I don't know.
yeah.
I thought you were gonna talk about them.
I wasn't planning on it.
Put them down.
They were down. You told me to pick it back up. Here's the empty plastic bag. Want to talk about that? Sydney Sweeney is Spider-Man. Who the heck is Sydney Sweeney?
Spider-Gwen.
Yes. Oh, and that's a great cover too, with Electro and Daredevil still in the original yellow outfit. Before somebody must have said, hey, why are you wearing yellow if you're fighting at night? What are you, blind? So that was a bad joke.
Sorry, I'm looking at Sydney Sweeney. She's just a generic blonde girl.
But what is she known for?
I don't know. I think she's a model.
Oh, God, please. I hate when they do that.
I mean, I could be wrong. I don't.
It says American actress.
She was on Euphoria on HBO. Never been.
No, the Voyeurs, The White Lotus. Yeah, it says Madam Web 2024. She was in The Handmaid's Tale. Who's she playing in The Handmaid's Tale?
I'm with you, Larry. If I didn't have music to
sorry,
promote or the channel to promote, I wouldn't be on there, I don't think.
On Facebook?
Yeah.
Eden Blaine. I'm not picturing the character. No, when you said she was a model, it just made me worry. I was thinking about the Transformers Part 3 when they replaced Megan Fox with blondes that couldn't act, but she was a model.
Whatever happened to Megan Fox, man? Let us know in the comments. What happened to Megan Fox?
She's married to Machine Gun Kelly.
Funny because this girl I saw some article about her dating him.
Why are you pointing at me?
I'm not.
I saw you pointing at me.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
Rude. Hey,
who are you?
I'm looking right. I had to check the screen, make sure I'm looking the right way. Why are you talking to me? Hey, don't point at me. I'm not a girl, okay? I know I got these, but leave me alone.
What the hell?
I don't know.
That's an odd fella, this Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah, he was actually
he's got shit all over his face.
He's playing the drums, I think, for Motley Crue in their concert tour during the opening of the opening of the summer concert tour that they had, and it was in Atlanta.
What the fuck is he?
Did he play? He played one. I think he played one of them in. What was the Motley Crue movie?
I don't know.
It was on Netflix.
Oh no! You talking about the Hulu Tommy Lee Pamela Anderson thing?
Oh, okay, right. That's where it is. But what was the Motley Crue movie though? That's in my head now.
Listen, I don't know. I don't know of a Motley Crue movie.
Did you ever listen to Motley Crue?
I like a few songs. I'm more of a Van Halen guy. Or Twisted Sister, I think. I like them.
Dee Snider is really a great guy in person.
He seems like it. He cameos randomly in a lot of things that I end up enjoying, and I'm like, that's funny. Seems like a good guy.
He lives on Long Island, and he organizes a motorcycle ride every year with all benefits going to the March of Dimes. When you've got these thousands of motorcycles motorcycles that are going from bar to bar to bar in their poker run. He is actually at the front of the pack, riding with everybody. So,
what's March of Dimes for the crowd?
A charity organization for something the kids get. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't have it.
Don't listen.
MS, muscular dystrophy, maybe.
Okay, I apologize.
I don't know.
I mean,
You put me on a spot here, man. You asked me about the
apologize
stickers.
on behalf of the crowd. Okay, you talking to me? You talking to you? It's like we're back on the Long Island.
You got these dimes walking down the road. They're marching. Somebody comes over, they step on, you get nickels. I don't know.
Hey,
Not the tumor.
Forget about it. I did want to talk about our upcoming idea about a new podcast series. And I kind of thought about it because I realized I'm not really reading comics anymore. I'm just collecting them blindly. And I missed out on a lot of comics over the years since like 1938 when the first Superman came out. Sorry?
39.
Publication date, April 18th, 1938.
Of Action?
Action Comics number 1.
It's Superman number 1. That was 1939.
Probably.
Okay. Sorry.
That's okay.
I was too busy looking up the mission statement for the March of Dimes.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Machine Gun Kelly did really good in The Dirt. Still not confident about Bad Bunny playing the wrestler and Spider-Man villain. What a reach, huh? That movie's gonna be based on like a one or two book character.
Bad Bunny playing
the
wrestler Spider-Man villain.
Yeah, you didn't hear about this?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Bad Bunny is a current pop artist.
Okay.
He's a Puerto Rican rapper, singer, and songwriter, and he is playing. Sony is doing a movie with him.
That's when that comic book spiked a couple months ago.
Yes, El Muerto.
Yeah. Show how much interest I had in that one.
Yeah. If Morbius is bad, and that's like a pretty big staple in the Spider-Verse, I don't know. I can only imagine what El Muerto is.
I think Craven is going to be the worst train wreck. Instead of Craven being this hunter, they're turning him into like an advocate for PETA or some shit. Yeah, he's like.
Are you serious?
Fighting for animal rights or something like that? Yeah, that's what I heard. I mean, I didn't like Craven the Hunter in the comics.
You're really not going to like him in the movie.
And I'm a vegan, and I don't want to see this.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
I love animals, but I want to see Craven shooting something, okay? If anybody can pose in Africa with the lion's head, it's Craven. After that, no.
No, he's not new.
Hayden Christensen was in a couple of movies too, and he still sucks. Sorry, I had to go there.
I don't think he sucks personally. Hayden Christensen.
I know for
the views of Richard do not reflect the views of me.
I'm not saying he sucks as an actor. I'm just saying he sucks.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've decided that Richard can no longer practice in this podcast and show. Ooh, that didn't sound good. He is too crass, too vile, and we will no longer be doing business together. So thank you, and good night. No, I'm kidding.
This is about as hard as I laughed with the damn Weird Al movie yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh.
I hope it's not true, Larry. I hope it's not true. You never know until it happens,
But Sony does not have a good reputation of making movies that are not A, overseen by Kevin Feige, and 2, do not have Spider-Man in the title.
I just want Craven riding on like a rhinoceros with a gun in his hand, aiming at something else. I don't know. I don't really know Craven too well, but I feel like that would be more Craven than. Yeah.
Yes,
he's like
exactly.
shirtless with like the suspenders made of the lion fur.
Yeah, and in the background you can hear like James Earl Jones playing King Joffrey going, "Who stole my outfit? Where's my robe?"
But
King Joffrey.
To get back to what I was talking about, we're going to start a new series called Back Issue Book Club, where Rich and I will read old, story arcs or series that have completed, and new ones too. I can't get through this fucking promo without. Yes, it will be the antithesis of Craven. And I hope that's not true.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to foul language that Greg has been using, we're going to remove him from the podcast.
You can't. You can't. No, you can't remove the admin. No.
Yes, I can.
It's just going to be bullshit back and forth.
Yeah, but I think when you do it to me, I can't get back in.
Yes. Anyway.
Try it one more time. I'm curious.
Okay. Yeah, you're in.
Okay. So tell me more about this Back Issue Book Club.
Back Issue Book Club. You and I are going to read limited series, mini series, story arcs, whatever it is, that have happened in the past. And we're going to talk about it once a week on a podcast that we will focus mostly on the podcast audio part, but we will record it and put it on YouTube as well. But I'm not going to put a lot of I'm not going to do a lot of super editing or anything.
Editing into it.
Yeah.
What we're basically trying to do is compare a lot of the really famous story arcs and miniseries from the past and see how they compare today. And also kind of revisit to see, are these things as good as we remembered, or has time built them up in our minds to be better than they actually were?
Yeah. And as for me, I never read most of them. So I'm coming in from a sort of a different viewpoint. And this gives a chance for Rich to read some classic DC stuff too.
Exactly. I was going to say that. So
yeah.
I think can I say what the first one is that we're going to be going with?
Yeah, absolutely.
I suggested, since it's only 4 books and it is a very classic story, we're going to start with the original 1982 Frank Miller Wolverine 4-part limited series.
Yep.
I'm planning. I have to crack all 4 slabs so I can. I'm kidding. I actually have a trade paperback. Hey, you crazy?
You crazy?
Slabs? We don't need those thinking slabs. And you're going to check it out digitally, and we're going to read.
Yep.
I think you said we'll do 2 issues, talk about it. Read the next 2 issues, talk about it.
Yeah.
Or do you want to do all 4 and talk about it?
Well, I don't know. I don't plan for these to be like 3 hours long or anything. There's no limit, but there's no set length either. So I mean, we can feel it out, and it'll be a learning process for us as we go along. Maybe we do all 4 for this first one, and we're like, this is a lot, or it's perfect. So either way, there'll be at least the discussion of the first 2, maybe the first 4, and entire Wolverine limited series from Frank Miller. And I think I have the second series picked out, but we'll have to go from there.
Because remember, since I picked the first series, you got to pick the next one. I can't keep picking them.
It's going to be Green Arrow.
DC.
Yeah.
Not Green Lantern.
No.
Okay. It's fine.
Yeah. I didn't want to be so, oh, that's so Greg.
Why not?
You're right. Anyway, still Green Arrow. I already picked it.
It's green something or other. Okay.
Yeah, that's why they combine the titles like you have back there: Green Lantern, Green Arrow.
Yeah.
Green
Saves on ink.
It does. Same color.
Klaatu, Verata. No. Army of Darkness.
And then I mean, maybe after that we'll do Craven's Last Hunt. But I do want to put these podcast episodes on Patreon first for earlier access, and then we'll do them. We'll put them out publicly after that. And then if you become a Patreon member, then you can kind of steer our direction of where we want, first of all, what we want to react to on YouTube, but also what story arcs you want us to read.
Whether they're mini series or if there's a specific arc in a long existing comic book that you want us to read, we can do that. Klaatu Verata Nikto, yes, which was exactly the same words that they used in the original, not War of the Worlds. What's the other one? They remade it with Keanu Reeves. They come down to destroy the planets. The robot's name is Gort, and Klaatu Verata Nikto was the command to turn him off. The day the Earth stood still. That's what it was called. The original was so much better than the remake. But isn't that usually the case?
Usually, yeah. So, yeah. If you get, it'll be fun to see you guys on there give us some suggestions with the polls. Or I'm going to start putting up some polls. So hopefully more of you join up on there. It's only $3 a month to help us out. And we'll discuss on Back Issue Book Club.
And it's not just Marvel and DC. If there's something you'd like us to read from an independent, okay, if there's something, a manga that you say, you know what, you guys have never read manga, you got to start with this. Got to help us out.
Yeah.
So,
or like I never read Saga, or there's a lot of like Image and all those publishers have great 3 to 12 issue complete stories and stuff, so there's plenty of there.
As far as reaction videos, we have added another upcoming show to our slate, The Last of Us. We were watching that, doing reactions to that one. Really looking forward to that. So we got a lot of great shows coming out in 2023. There's just nothing really going on right now. I will be doing a reaction video myself because I'm more of a horror film fan than Greg is for the final episode, the season 5 finale of Handmaid's Tale. Yes, I've been watching all of it for a couple of years now. My friend Brittany said, "You got to watch this show." And I got into it, and then she stopped. I'm like, "How come you're not watching it? How am I supposed to talk to you now?"
Yeah.
But I mean, this season is nowhere near as brutal as it has been in the past, but it definitely is leading up to a very intense what is going to happen in the season finale cliffhanger type of thing. So 2 amazing things happened in the, let me use that word, penultimate. Thank you for teaching me that word, teacher. So that means we got to read and watch. That's on HBO, isn't it?
Amazon.
Oh, okay. Another channel I don't have. Yeah, tell me how it doesn't matter.
Yes, you do. But yeah, so that, and then I think the next thing we're both reacting to is going to be Willow, and pretty soon here. Well, maybe like 2 weeks, I think. 23rd.
Means I got to go back and watch the movie.
Ooh, maybe we need to do the movie then. I don't know anything about it.
I think I watched it when I was a kid, and I'm like, what is this? Why am I watching this? I want to go out and play. I want to go outside. Now it's like kids are out outside going, why are we out here? I want to go inside.
I'll get off your lawn in a moment.
My mind just raced really quick right there. I'm like, okay, so get off my lawn. Was another YouTube series on, I think it's Fatsax, or it could be on Remy Q or Taylor Winder. They do a weekly show.
Hello, hi, Philippines.
Welcome.
And
it made me think, oh yeah, Remy Q is the one that paid for, and he won the auction for the signed copies of Radiant Pink and Nightclub.
Yeah. Breathe. You look like Red Fox there for a second. Oh Lord, I'm coming for you,
Elizabeth. I'm coming to join you, honey. I had to think. I was like, okay, it's like the Brad Pitt movie, Fight Club, Nightclub. Got it.
That's a good way to put it.
It's association, so I can remember things. But Remy Q won the auction for the signed copies of Nightclub and Radiant Pink, and we have the black and white non-colorized version that we've seen, but we can't disclose yet until we get it colorized, which will be next week. But we have the approved Radiant Pink artwork going into production for 500 copies. I'll take Radiant Pink for 500, Alex.
What is badass?
Seriously, you got a cover A, a cover B, an incentive 1 in 25, and none of those three look anywhere near as good as Deegan Pecora's. And I don't think there's any other incentive that I'm aware of.
No.
I think that's the 4 copies you can get. El Crap, or Golden Idol.
Well, come on here.
No. Cover A is okay. Cover B, The 1 in 25 incentive, I think, is really... I'm sorry. I think that's really not that great for a 1 in 25.
It's a style. It's very like flat geometric.
Yeah, but even what was it? League of Comic Geeks.
Yeah,
I'm doing good with the names tonight. Holy crap! Their website, in promoting the book, in the background, the background picture for the books is Deegan's artwork. So they picked which one they thought was the best. So, can we show
do the math?
Seriously. But there's only 500 copies of it, so do the math. If you'd like to get a copy of it,
get on it.
Yeah, we got Deegan is competing with Trish Forstner and for the hottest incentives.
Ooh.
I saw a lot of Radiant Black and Radiant Red books ending on eBay tonight too. CGC Slabs.
Huh.
You have the those books pulled up that you can show what they look like. The A,
Absolutely.
the B, the incentive. Let's start with the
Absolutely.
So this is the cover A.
This is the main cover. Everybody gets it. Not remarkable.
There's a lot of busyness going on in the background, but I don't think the facial details look good at all. I don't think the proportions of the body look right. I don't know. It doesn't look right to me. I'm sorry. Then we got the cover B.
I love this cover. This is a series. This guy has been doing them for all of the Massive Verse books, so I'm going to be getting this one as well to match.
Is that that's the way it comes as a virgin, or they just haven't put the Radiant Pink in there somewhere yet?
No, it comes as a virgin like that. I mean, there's a little tiny trade dress right here.
Okay, well, that's cool. As long as it says something. There you go. I mean, it's not bad, but it just looks too Ironheartish to me.
It looks too what?
Ironheart.
Oh, Ironheart.
And the one. Sorry. This is the invisible variant from Whatnot. No, this is the 1 in 25. I'm sorry, that's really boring for a 1 in 25.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not going to apologize. I love that line. Because in that line, you are apologizing.
What's that from?
A sports radio show that I used to listen to, the Dan Le Batard show.
Gotcha. And then you got Deegan's, which shows her
It's like
teleporting through the radiant pink.
It's almost like when you look at Deegan's, you get like an HD. It's like when you watch TV and then you switch to HD. When you look at Deegan's, it's just so much crisper, cleaner, bolder. Tastes better, smells better.
Tastes better, smells better. You got the smell-o-vision on your TV?
Yeah.
You know, that actually was something that they did in the 50s, 60s.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know.
It would pump out smells in the movie theater. It was always good when they had a scene in the bathroom and you had that nice urine smell being pumped out. Oh, that's radiant black. So they got radiant pink. So it's the same exact cover, just different colors.
Well, no, it's very similar, but the armor is different and the hand is different here. It's just part of a series. It's like one of those things. It's like where you get a series. And
that looks identical to me. That looks identical to me. I mean, if you put them all together, it would look like something like the Campbell soup thing from Warhol.
It's not. They're different. The hand is upside. I mean, they're very, very, very similar. I'll give you that, but they're slightly different. It's just one of those gimmick covers that people do where they collect a bunch.
I mean, I think that if you had all of them and you put them on the wall, pull up the radiant pink, Dead Lucky. What's Dead Lucky? Oh,
here's another one. The Dead Lucky is part of the Massive Verse.
Pull that, expand that picture. The pinky is bent a little more, the thumb is more exposed, and the middle two fingers are touching as opposed to having a gap in between them. Other than that, it looks like the same picture.
Yeah, and the outfit and everything is different. But yeah, it's the same pose, it's similar pose.
Which you can see from Deegan's work is all you can take the same black and white, just color it different.
That's not, I mean, you can do that, but that's not what's happening here. There is different armor and the costume is different.
I just think that if he's got, that one has a skull too. I think if you've got this on, like he draws one on a tablet, say, okay, and he layers it, he could use the bottom four layers and just change the top two, and it saves a lot of time on drawing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. It makes it sound like I know what I'm talking about as far as drawing on a tablet, but
and then there was one also for
Radiant Red. Yep. That one I actually saw sell today as that one's a fist instead of open hand.
Yeah, and then the armors and stuff is different.
Is this one more? You read this series? Is Radiant Red more of an attacker?
Yes. Radiant Red is more like this. A lot of aggro.
Got it.
A lot of fire, stuff like that. She actually, well, I won't. Oh, look at that.
Multiple females in this group. Yeah, that's cute. I like that character. That cover. It's an homage, but different enough that.
Yeah. It's not clone.
You know what it's you know what it's referring to.
That's really realistic.
That's almost Archer-ish.
But yeah, that's a good comp. Yeah.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, so it's Radiant Black is a dude, Radiant Red is a girl, Radiant Pink is a girl. There's Radiant Yellow, who's a dude.
Green? Blue?
Green and blue. Is there
Puce?
Pewter.
Puce.
No, pewter.
Why not puce?
This
Is it actually radiant pewter?
no.
No, because puce is a color.
That's a Spawn Superman homage. Is it? I thought it was just Superman. This one? Oh, that's cool. Reflection.
Hmm.
Anyway, I don't like that. Anyway, good fun. Maybe that's another thing we can do on the Back Issue Book Club at some point. And then speaking of club, how's that for a transition?
Yes.
Oh, they have other covers up now.
Cool. This is Mark Millar's book, which I believe is already optioned. That's the cover A. Yep. This is a story of 3 teenagers that are bitten by a vampire and decide to, instead of just going around and sucking the blood of people at night, they're going to use their powers to be crime fighters and I guess suck the blood of the criminals instead. And they dress like Mexican wrestlers.
Los Shadors. And the covers are fine. I got to be honest with you. Even if it's an incentive, I don't really like black and white covers. I think they're worse than. I hate when like a black and white is like a 1 in 25, and then, but it's the same as cover A, which is more pretty to me, and that's just the main cover. I hate that. She has got a thigh. There,
yeah,
that's a big thigh.
Can you anyway making that bigger?
It's too big already. They're very Spidey like hanging out on the wall like that, you know?
Yeah. I still never understood how they can how Spider-Man also hangs out against the wall with sneakers on. So
who knows?
Yeah, Stan Lee does, but he didn't tell me before he left.
Yeah.
So again, we don't seem to be getting the views during the live stream that we shoot for, unfortunately. Sorry. But to try to boost interest in something else, and I'm going to mention this in every one of our videos. Next week, as I said, we're going to be doing the Only Slabs on Rob's Fat Sacks of Comics. So to greaten the odds of where of people, lessen the odds, but to give more people a chance to win it. This month's Deegan print, I'm going to give it away during that live stream instead. Because I think right now, I'm sorry, Larry, but there's only one person in the room right now. And to give away a signed print, I was really hoping to have at least 10 people in the room. The Only Slabs usually gets 40, 50 people, and I'm going to give that away during that live stream. If you want to see if you could win it, please join us. It'll be 2:30 Eastern Standard Time on Rob's Fat Sacks of Comics. Yes, we are looking forward to that. We almost were filling it today, but that would have been really, really hectic. But his actual person was able to make their own show. I really wanted to do next week because we are able to then show both covers because the Night Club nightclub will be exactly colored and probably approved by that time.
Probably.
Yes, Larry, you are definitely up there near the top. I guarantee you that. And since you are the only person who is no, Houston just took a 3-1 lead in the 6th. Is Houston up 3-2? I'm not following it really.
Yes.
So if they win this, they win this.
Yeah.
And it's in Houston. Oh, well, Phillies actually had scored in the top of the sixth. Before that, it was a scoreless game. Just think, this is the sixth game, so either tonight or tomorrow, and baseball season is finally over. Yay.
We don't want to lose subscribers, okay?
No, but it would be nice if the people that are tuned into the show are actually watching it instead of the baseball game.
Well, that's all right. Yeah. That guy's going to win that $75 million bet. Maybe.
Well,
I hope I win the Powerball this weekend. Or tonight. Today? Anyway.
I don't know. Well, I guarantee you that if you do win it, the grade, you might be looking for the same books, but the grades are going to go up. And I'm looking for an 8 now, not a 1.0.
Yeah. Exactly. Well,
if you win the Powerball, you buy me a new mic. I'd never want anything grandiose or anything. Just,
okay.
You figure out which mic I need, because you said this is not unidirectional.
It's good. It's good when you and Miss Ohana are doing it together because it's omnidirectional. But since it's just the one-on-one, it's just like boom, directional. Hey, how you doing? Buttery smooth, baby.
But since I can't hear myself, I don't know. I can't compare that.
I know, baby, but trust me when I tell you.
I might have to actually get a desk there to put stuff on so I can clamp a microphone to it or something. Because this is a folding table.
Well, maybe when your studio. Well, I don't know what that's.
Yeah.
What's going on with that, but.
When Ifs and Buts or Candy Nuts will all have a Merry Christmas. Buy him a solid gold mic. No, I don't want a solid gold mic. I just want a decent microphone, the one that he tells me I'm supposed to have. So if he wins $100 million, he can buy me a $50 microphone.
I'll get you this $50 mic.
You get yourself a brand new mic. You get yourself a brand new microphone. I get your microphone. I get the roll of blue tape that goes with it. But I want a new sponge cover.
And I'll pay to wire your house with Ethernet cable too.
That's more than I wanted. I'll take a used microphone.
Oh my god!
It's like when I know tool makers that are retiring. I'm like, that's why I want a new sponge. I know tool makers there. I'm like, I go into their toolbox. I take like an old pair of pliers or a damaged screwdriver. And I take it. They're like, what are you doing? I went, this is mine now. Why? Because you don't need it anymore. And I need this. So every time I pick it up, I think of you. Well, something worthless to them that's worth something to me. That's all.
Yeah. One man's junk is another man's treasure or something.
I used to tell people, if you win the lottery, they have to buy me lunch. And they're like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, and then I would say, in the city of my choice. And one guy said, absolutely, no problem. I said, fine, Paris. He goes, absolutely, I'll buy you lunch in Paris. I didn't say I was paying for your flight. So you fly there, I'll buy you lunch. I'm like,
so he gave it back to you.
Yep, so that's when I stopped saying that.
Oh man.
Well,
I'm 35 today.
Yeah. Again? Didn't you do this to us last week?
Just seeing if you pay attention.
Yeah, I'm 54 today. I was 54 yesterday.
Oh, I'll be 54 happy birthday! Oh,
happy unbirthday! Yes, no, guys, don't freak out. It's not his birthday.
No.
If you want to wish him happy day, that's fine.
Powerball 1.6.
Jeez, that's nuts. See, guys, I'm going to Wawa to buy a Powerball ticket.
That sounds good, man.
I haven't seen a Wawa in a long time. They don't have them down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah, this seems to be a slow show with not too much as far as interaction. Tiago didn't make it apparently, so I guess we're going to call this one short today. What do you think?
Absolutely. We got to go get our Powerball tickets.
So we're going to wrap this up, guys. Thanks so much for joining. I think I'm going to actually get to sleep a little early today. What's that like?
Yeah.
We will be. Are we doing anything tomorrow? I don't think we have anything on the horizon. Maybe we could get together and do something tomorrow night. We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be live stream. It's going to be just, what do you feel like doing? And if it turns out to be good, we'll air it. Other than that, guys, we'll catch you in the next video. Thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to check us on next week's Rob's Fat Stacks of Comics, the only Slabs live broadcast that we'll be showing. Greg and I are both going to be there representing Team Ohana, showing Slabs, giving away books. Rob gives away books every, I think twice every show. So he gives away more than we do. That's why he gets more people to actually join the live stream. We'll figure out something, guys. We want to make this a better show for you. But until we see you in the next show, thank you for joining. Like, subscribe, click on those notifications. And until we see you again, mahalo.